Good afternoon, guys. I'm going to have to start this video again because it just paused on me. But bloody hell, look where I am, man. And you could be anywhere in the world right now, honestly. It's just... And I've upgraded on this beach over the years because I've started camping for £10 a night. And then we've been 2 years just up the road in a house that's a bit more squashed. And this time, man, we are literally a stone throw away from the beach. And it's not even that much money. You can... Look, I've got a garden and everything, mate. But this is the amount of money you'd spend on a B&B in London, you know, for the nights. And if you came with a load of people out of season, I mean, just look at the tranquility and the ocean, all, you know, 24/7 ocean. But yeah, I've enjoyed camping for £10 a night up on the hill. One year we nearly blew away and died. That was quite scary. Literally, we all blew. The tent hooks. And one of our tents was like down the fields. Yeah, we all blew away. And like everybody else in the campsite they didn't blow away. And they were just watching us blow away all night. And I was holding this gazebo up that was blowing into the tent. It's going to kill us all. And it's just crazy. But yeah, now we're in the house. Like, yeah, I'm going to have to take you down on the beach. But I did want to do a little note on V-Day yesterday. And about all of the damage the war gave to our great-grandparents. And if anyone's watched the new Netflix series about the Blitz, and just like how in a way the war times were like the most thrilling times to be alive, where people were unified and worked hard and looked after each other. People were highly sexed, you know, it's like everyone was damaged, either shit scared or adrenalised by the war. Everybody was damaged in their own way. So we are a damaged generation dealing with the damage of the war, you know, and the power of the war. And it's my story of my great-grandparents. My great-grand, she was 14 and lived in London and was too old to go be an evacuee. So she witnessed the whole of the Blitz. And it gave her post-traumatic stress her whole life. Then when she was old enough, she became a land girl and met my great-granddad, who was a sergeant in the Royal Navy and part of the PE force and a strong character. But they ended up having children together and a baby that died. And she ended up being diagnosed with bipolar, given a lot of electric shock treatment, in and out of hospital, put a lot of damage into her children. And my great-granddad, he was an alcoholic, he was part of the church, a speaker, very proud man, but had a problem with alcohol. And their children were in and out of social homes. And that's where, you know, I think we've all got a line of damage from World War II still. You know, it's so recent. And it's like, the way they were hyping it up on the Netflix programme is that, you know, are we going to go into World War III? Like, is this the way humanity works? You know, not that we want to go into World War... Well, we are already, aren't we, to a degree? And it's just like, just being aware of the damage that we're still all trying to heal, every single one of us, whether your grandparents were fighting in the war, whether they were damaged through fear, whether they lost loved ones, whether they became adrenalised to just whatever, you know. So just remember how raw the war still is, and it still lives in our systems, and the memories are everywhere. And do we want another disaster, guys, to unify us? That's the thing. Did we do enough after the war to keep united, you know? Or did we all go off playing in our own directions? Because it must have, you know, been a relief in the 50s when we all had microwave bills and, you know. So just be mindful of your position and the emotions that you might carry in your system from the war. But come on, man, look at this. Look at this beach. Yeah. So... But I'd like to hear other people's stories about their grandparents. On the other side of my family, they owned one of the shops, a ration shop for the village. So they carried quite a lot of money through, and they were farmers, but they didn't, you know. So it's just what where were your grandparents in the war, basically? Have a little think about it. And if you don't know, then maybe you need to, you know, try and find out. But yes, I'm a bit distracted, man. And much love. And bye. Oh, it's too nice, mate. Namaste. Cheers, guys. Love. Oh, and a little guinea pig, okay. And a burp, apparently, sorry. It's a bit weird.